close to the unknown. There's no doubts and no regret. Happy before we get another day to do it all again.
We're in Winton at the moment and we're staying at the North Gregory Hotel, which is a pub right in the middle of town. You can put your caravan out the back. And in the pub there's a beer garden with a really nice open area stage and live performances, and then like a spa in the corner, which is a bit unique. Haven't had that before.
Oh yeah. Kids are about to jump in this spa thing, but the heater's off, so it's not warm, it's cold.
Anyway, today we're going exploring just out the national park around nearby, do a few walks, and then tomorrow we're doing the big dinosaur tour, which is meant to be really cool. And on top of that, don't know what else. We got a little way down the road. There's an old homestead here we'll have a quick look at, but it's game over. Classic. No smoking, Sophia.
I know. Whoa.
This one's like the slaughterhouse. You chop your meat, hang meat from these hooks, chop them up on that. Traps to catch things in the water. So this is the store that had groceries and food and canned goods. That other thing was the meat house.
Oh, I just don't like the roof. Why?
It's just open. Wow, it's high. But we'll go next door, which is the bookstore. Wow.
Still remnants of names.
Oh yeah. There's letters on the front. We'll move on from here, the old homestead. Can't continue on, there's heaps of stuff down there to look at, but it's gated. There's a shearing shed nearby, we'll go check that out.
We're still in the moonlight, it's something sweet. Let it wash over all of me. With you I form my company. Forever close to the unknown. There's no doubts and no regret. Happy before we get another day to do it all again.
Get all political for a second. This memorial cairn marks the site of Winton's strike camp during 1891-1994 shearers strike. The efforts and sacrifices of the outback Queensland workers of this era were instrumental in the foundation of the Australian Labor Party. Yeah. This cairn is dedicated to the memory of these men. Oh, see, did help. Bladensburg Homestead and shearing shed. Next on the list is a thing called engine hole and skull hole, and then past that is a camp area. I don't know if we can get to them, but we'll soon find out.
There's no doubts and no regret.
Wow. We're at the engine hole.
Girls, hats on, please.
Hats on. It's like two trees joined together. That, and then there, and up. That is bizarre. That water hole was the engine hole. It was murky water, deep water by the look of it. But then we went up the end of the track and it had that big open flat area and like an old crossing that's gated off now, but That looked really nice there, but the bloody saw a red kangaroo. We haven't seen one really in the flesh yet. It's really dark red and the black face.
Look at the colour of him. So different.
Oh, look at that water. That's nice.
You like black water?
Anyway, we're going to the skull hole now. So this is another, I'm assuming, a water hole, but
there's history to this hole.
well, there's, yeah, it sounds like there was
Dark history.
massacre back in the day. A couple of guys had a run-in with the local tribe, and then what happened? Yeah, they went and reported it back to the police, and then the police came and massacred the bloody tribe. Horrible. So messed up, that stuff back then.
What do you reckon lives in that? Is that a yabby type thing? There's holes in everywhere.
Probably, yeah.
There.
What's this called?
Ball hole? What's it called?
Bowshed Hole Campground. Rolled in, we're gonna have a look around at all the different spots. Fire pit, toilet here. We're right up to the far end, so as you come in, we're at the very end of it. It's like probably 6 to 7 spots in here on the water. There's a track up that way.
I am so hot.
It's probably 26 degrees today, 26, 27. What colour would you say that is? It's like a grey
Slate colour.
slate.
I'm a giant water shower.
So this campsite, yeah, there's probably 8, 9 campsites. There's a toilet, there's a couple of fireplaces, and just water access. So this is where we came yet today. Winton's up there, down into the shearing shed and the Bladensburg Homestead. We wanted to come out here. All of that, but it's all closed. Then we went to Engine Hole, Skull Hole, and we're right here at the camp area now. So we're gonna come down here up that dirt road, Opalton Road, and back into town. This morning we're going to the Age of Dinosaurs Museum and tour.
I'm very excited.
We packed lunch and packed snacks and brought kids drink bottles. Just carrying the pack horse. I've got bloody thongs on. Bit of a mistake. Hope we don't have to walk far. Ah, dripping cash.
Mom, which one did we get?
The top one, the ultimate.
First thing is to, what's the first thing? Forget.
Fossil preparation lab.
Fossil preparation lab. That was very cool. Surprised how they dig it up. They dig it all up at hole and then wrap it in tin foil and plaster. So they take the soil and everything.
I mean, this one from Trixie just here is 60 kilos or around 60 kilos.
Then they open it up and it goes to those treatment plants where people hit them with those little drills. It took 6 years to do one vertebrae thing. 6 years, it's still not finished. And all those people in there are volunteers. This whole place operates on donations and that kind of thing, and all the farmers basically donate the fossils. So in the past there was no incentive for a farmer to report a fossil if they found one, and so they would just keep it quiet, because then if they found one, government would come in and take the land. But nowadays they get all these tax incentives for donating the land that has fossils on it, and then they own the fossil once it's finished treatment in here. And so if they want to donate that, it gets valued, and then they get tax money on that. So there's heaps of incentives. Pretty interesting.
Even
I've got to walk back, bloody thongs on. Hope we don't have to walk far. Back to the visitor centre for the next part. It was a 3-part tour, so.
Next is reception centre and the collection room.
Yeah, I thought I'd try and better explain those 3 different sections of that museum. The second room was a display of 2 dinosaurs that were found right next to each other, which is really rare. One of the big sauropods and some other little carnivorous one. They're the most complete fossils that they have, and the theory behind it is that most of them have all been found at the bottom of what would have been mud holes, wet areas, and then they get stuck in the mud like a cow would and then can't move and they die there. The theory is with those 2 that were next to each other is that the big one got stuck in the mud, the little one came in to try and eat it, but probably got smashed by the tail or something of the big one that's stuck in the mud and died there together.
Second bit done.
This morning, we're going to jump on board and I will take you down there.
You got the backwards one. Third and final stop. This is the trackway and the footprint of that bad boy, those guys and the little ones down the end.
The third section is all the fossilised footprints. There's footprints of the big sauropods, large ones and baby ones or juveniles, as well as little tiny carnivorous ones, you know, like the size of a chicken kind of thing.
We have the tortoise in this area up here. We have the heel down here.
That's it. The story with that, the whole footprint thing was down on the flats down here, and then they relocated it all up into that building, which is bloody amazing. Couple of years to do it. But the tour was really good. They give you little insights into what their theories are behind the footprints and what was going on at the time and things like that, so it's kind of cool. You get free time at the very end, you do this big walk and there's little activities for the kids. They get a booklet with things to spot as well as shading with pencils and whatever else. We're out of here. Woo, that was a long time. 1 o'clock. Bloody hot. Must be 28 degrees or something out here. Stick around, see what else we get up to.
Onward to freedom.
If you're a long time viewer, you might see this logo. So this is something I had made up, and I got this t-shirt made as just a test run. I just got one of them made, but I think the final logo will be very similar to the existing one. It'll be in this new font, but instead of having the YouTube and Instagram icons below the text, it'll have these 3 icons. So this one I might use here and there, but the primary logo will update in the coming months.
Porcupine Gorge walk. Bit windy today, but it's super sunny. 580 steps to the bottom, I'm told, or we are told. 1.1k, but it's straight down into the gorge, and there's swimming at the bottom. Might be a bit too fresh, but we'll see. Check this out. This walk's not steep at all, there's lots of flattish bits, but that's what they said on the sign up there, that the slow gradual descent into the gorge is because of this spot. There's like 3 or 4 rivers, creeks, tributaries all meeting up together, so it's sort of slowly eroded away, something like that. Made it to the entrance to the riverbed. There's a few people up there. We might try to go up to the base of the pyramid, that rock face, but try and find a spot to have a swim without other humans. Does that look good, Ellie? It's quite hot though. Going back up's going to be a slog.
Yeah, beautiful. So you did great.
Big holes down. That's pretty deep. Fall in there, you'd know about it. Oh, jeez.
Weepy, weepy.
is creepy.
I wonder how they form. They're crazy. It's big round hollow holes into the sandstone. Let's cross and go that direction first. Over there. That's so big. Massive slabs of rock. And there's a big bit where the rock's falling out of the roof and like a cave that goes in. I really want to look in there. Try and climb up that far out. Fully under it. Whoa. Just all collapsed. I'm not going in there. Now to get down. Just sheer sandstone cliffs. Epic.
Dearest sunlight, I am calling you across the old room. Sunlight.
I'm gonna try to find somewhere to have a swim. Have a quick dip. A bit green here, Ellie.
Yeah, let's go back up there.
Oh wow, look at those fish though. They've got stripes on them.
Yeah.
No idea what they are.
Feels like all of me and we dance all alone. Come on in.
Like a real deep section overhang there, but look at this. This is like a natural drain carved into the... It's crazy, it goes all the way up. Cool example of how it gets eroded away.
That looks like the best bit, I reckon.
Just there. You gonna have lunch?
I see is in life.
Blue core.
I see is in life. Something in me feels like all of me.
Oh, look at all the fish run away.
Oh, fishies! Fish everywhere. There we go, that's it. Porcupine Gorge, about 60k north of Winton. Awesome. There's a camp area here. It was all booked out when we looked it up, but there was like 6 to 8 free sites. So I hate that. The old national park system's just not working. Plenty of free sites, all booked out online. Anyway, on to the next adventure.